Hello. How are you? I'm fine, thanks for asking. I haven't been up to much, really. What about you? Can you just stop talking about yourself? Thanks. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Improv. I'm Tim. I'm joined in the studio by 4 beautiful people. Firstly, we have Ben McPherson.
Hello.
Yep. Over
Nice
Christmas,
to see you.
appears to have had some sort of brain hemorrhage.
Mm-hmm.
David Bedard.
Hello.
David is resplendent in knitted hippie hoodie and large beard. And Tari Peaceside.
Hello.
Tari is female. So, how was our...
Just some days.
Hi, Ben.
Just some days.
Ben's back.
Hi, Tim.
Hey,
Hi.
how are you?
I'm okay, thanks. It's always a bit awkward, this bit of the show, because I need to drop, like, the persona I've had for the rest of it, when I'm just like, yes. So, yeah, I'm good.
Okay. Everyone's New Year's good?
Yes.
More or less.
Okie dokie, let's start with a game of Switch Debate. Now, a Switch Debate is it's a game for psychopaths, the schizophrenics, that's the one. And so each of our contestants will be in 2 minds about a single subject, a subject that will be decided by our producer Ben. We'll give them the subject and then they will argue for or against it, and at any given time I can say flip, and they will have to argue the other way. So we'll start with Ben, and Ben, we need a suggestion for Ben from Ben.
Oh, what, the argument?
For the argument.
Chocolate chips.
No, that's wrong Ben, wrong Ben.
Oh,
Other Ben.
sorry.
Science versus the arts.
Science
versus the arts.
So on one side you'll be science, on the other side you'll be the arts. Begin with science, and we shall see what happens. Off you go.
Science, the bastion of human civilization, progressing us through thousands and thousands of years, progressing our lives, increasing the chance of survival.
Arts.
Of course, there is beauty in death as well, and I think it's all too easy to forget that in death we are both at our most serene and also our least active, allowing for pure, simple revelation.
Science.
Of course, revelation is best found through experimentation, progressing a theory, a theorem, a hypothesis that could make our lives
Arts.
better. Of course, by improving our lives, we forget the squalor and nature
Science.
of the squalor and nature that causes typhus that kills people.
Arts.
And of course, we return as ever to death. The pure beauty of
Science.
Pure beauty is irrelevant in the cold digital world where
Arts.
progress is vastly overrated.
Science.
Of course progress isn't overrated, it's what drives us forward, it is the mother of necessity.
Arts and round up.
Basically, you'll never understand my vision.
There we go. And he had a hipster scarf to match that hipster end. Well done, Ben. We'll now go for David. How you doing, David?
Very well, thank you. How are you?
I'm also good. I'm also good. Thanks for asking. Ben, now we need another argument. Oh my God. Sorry. Quick news update. We've never had a news update here, but we've just got a text in that says, whose line is it anyway? That bastion of improv awesomeness is back on primetime television. Hooray. Woo.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
Apparently, unless someone's lying to me.
Oh.
Ladies
I'll-
and gentlemen,
Well,
flee, find whose line.
Who's lying? Just leave. Just turn off the radio.
What are we doing here?
I don't know. I'm going.
Really?
Bye.
I mean, we should all
Bye.
be home watching Who's Line.
Ben. I need a
Oh,
new argument.
I should have spent that time thinking of a new
You
argument.
really should have, Ben.
Okay.
It's not like you're in an improv troupe of some kind.
Oh, no. Arguments.
Any
The
word?
need for debate.
The need for debate. You'll be debating the need for debate. We'll begin with for the need for debate, and I will switch to no need for debate. Off you go, David.
If we didn't have debate in the world, everyone would have to share the same opinion. The world would get incredibly boring, everybody agreeing with each other all the time. I wouldn't like this at all, because
Against.
I love to contradict myself, as I'm now about to demonstrate, because actually we don't need debate. But debate is just, it's aggression, it's anger. It turns friend against friend, neighbour against neighbour, man against wife.
For.
And that's a good thing. Because the last thing we want is harmony. We don't want harmony, we want one beautiful melody in the world.
Against.
With some embellishment here and there, that might be nice, a good basso continuo, a bit of rumbling disagreement, perhaps dissent in the ranks, some kind of underground resistance, but arguing in the dark, in the
Against.
shadows. Mind you, rebellion kind of sucks, because it upsets the peace, it's bad for stability, bad for the economy.
For.
But who needs the economy?
Against.
We all need the economy, especially us students, because right now the job market's terrible.
4.
Or is it? I've forgotten what I'm arguing for or against.
Against.
So, yes.
And round up.
So, in conclusion, I'm against debate because I think we all need to learn to get along and just agree with each other and for once decide what we think.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. David Bedard. It was a roller coaster of emotion. Let's not praise him too much. Okay. Right, Tari, you are our final contestant for this game. Ben.
The debate is we're worse off now than we were 100 years ago.
Oh, what a strong argument. You'll start with 4 being worse off now than we were 100 years ago, and I'll switch to against. Off you go.
We are worse off now than we were 100 years ago. Think about it. People are getting stupider. If you do not believe me, just go on Twitter. I'm sorry, but hashtag YOLO? That's basically Carpe Diem for idiotic people.
Against.
But, you know, it is true. Fundamentally, you do only live the once. You know, and you need to cherish life and do something crazy and be spontaneous.
4.
But spontaneity is bad. Time was 100 years ago. We had no need of spontaneity. You know, you planned out your course of action and you delivered on it. And if you welched on it, people called you on it.
Against.
You know, which is kind of... It's a bit too rigid in structure,
4.
you know. But, you know, we need rigidity.
Against.
Every so often. But actually, you know, just chill out every so often. You've got to relax, you know. Can't hold everyone to everything that they say. Otherwise, you know, people would be holding people to account for stuff that they did when they were just infants. And infants are crazy.
4 and round up.
Oh, so yeah, in short, we are worse off now than we were 100 years ago because people are idiots.
Yes.
They're getting stupider.
Yes, they are.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay. Oh, no.
Very clever. Clearly
it's
been
like the
university
House of
educated.
Lords. I think we'll have a song now. A little break on a song. What are we having?
We've got Yesterday, Ben M's request.
By a new band called The Beat Alls.
You might not have heard of them. They're new on the scene.
It's pronounced Beatles.
See you after the break. That was nice. I like the Beatles. I think they'll go far.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to have a game now called Change. Change is a game in which I exercise my megalomaniacal tendencies. I think that's right. Can anyone confirm if that's right?
Megalomaniacal.
Megalomaniacal, yes.
Megalodon maniacally. Okie dokie. Tendencies, and I command a scene through my will and tantrums. A scene will be going on, and if at any point something in the scene happens that I don't like, I will say change. It'll be a 3-person scene because we have 3 contestants, and we can't have 2 and then just one guy talking on his own because that would be weird. So, what will the scene be on?
The scene will be between 2 toddlers in a preschool.
2 toddlers in a preschool. Now, what's the third character going to do in this?
The third character is the preschool.
The third character is the embodiment of the institution of preschools. You can decide amongst yourselves who's who. No pointing. Just because we're on the radio doesn't mean we can cheat. Okay, so you're 2 toddlers in a preschool and the building. Off you go.
Not
Hi.
talking to you.
Oh. Why not?
You broke my dolly.
Oh. Well, it was an ugly doll anyway.
Change.
It was a lovely doll,
Change.
but I resent nice things.
Well, you know what? That's not my problem. It was my dolly. It wasn't yours to break.
Yeah, it was. Because you wouldn't break it yourself, so someone had to, and that was me.
But I didn't want to break my dolly.
Change.
But I did want to break my dolly.
Change.
But I'm ambivalent to whether I want the dolly broken or not.
Fair enough.
Well, then why'd you care now?
Because, you know, it was nice to have the option, and now you've just decided for me. I wanted to make that choice.
Now, children, I see you are arguing. I am the spirit of education. Have you learnt anything from your argument?
Simon likes to break things that aren't his to break.
Change.
Simon breaks things that kind of maybe might be his to break.
Change.
showing the stage.
I know, it's fun to watch.
Simon makes choices for people, and maybe sometimes that's a good thing.
Yeah, well, Tim does it all the time, and I like Tim.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I'm so proud you've learned things. You're wonderful children. I'm so proud of you.
Change.
Why are we forcing you into this education system where you can't possibly understand the morals, learnings and meanings we're teaching you here?
Change all of that.
Basically, your life is planned out for the next sort of 20 years. You're going to die cold and alone, having become a tax cow for the government to milk regularly.
Well, at least that's easy.
Change.
Well, that's kind of depressing.
Change.
Oh, I like the sound of that.
Seems fair, I suppose. I mean, government does know what's best, and
Change, because it doesn't.
the government really doesn't know what's best at all. I mean, just look, the last 10 years alone, even though I wasn't really born then, but there you go.
Controversial.
Well, someone's got to pay for all the pensioners, haven't they?
Change.
Well, someone's got to pay for all the new railways.
Change.
Well, someone's got to pay for road infrastructure.
Change.
Well, someone's got to pay all the airport taxes.
Change.
Well, someone's got to pay for all the Middle Eastern oil because we're running
Change.
out. Well, someone's got to pay for renewable energy sources.
Change.
Well, someone's got to pay for new developments in banking.
Change.
Well, someone's got to develop the broadband network.
Change.
Well, someone's got to pay for all the schools.
Change.
Well, someone's got to keep the hospitals running.
Change.
Well, someone's got to keep all the bankers in their place.
David, don't say such things. Independent thought is not to be encouraged. Just swallow the curriculum and obey.
So why is this called the Independent Young Minds Learning Centre, miss?
It's for the sales. It's all publicity stunts.
Hang on, what's Karen doing here if it's a young man's institute?
You haven't
I'm
paid
confused.
You haven't paid attention in your listening classes, have you, Dave? Because she said young persons. Oh, you're going to fail.
Change.
Oh, we need to shoot you.
Change.
Oh, you need to be boiled in a sack with cats.
Change and round up.
Oh, you're all going to die eventually.
Yay!
Any kids listening, that is true. Everybody dies.
I'm not.
Well, yeah, but you've sort of I can't think of any immortal characters now.
I'm not really a body, am I?
No, you're more of a...
No, you're just a beard.
Just
You're
a beard.
a talking beard.
I prefer the thought waistcoat.
Okie
All
dokie.
right, waistcoat.
Okie dokie.
Yeah.
Let's get this back on track. I think we'll have one quick break and then we'll have another game and then we'll round off. This is Mr. Sandman brackets Bring Me a Dream by the Chordettes. The
Cordettes.
That's not improv. Welcome back. We've got some backing music now apparently from the improv singers.
Bring me a dream.
Bom 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 bom.
Make him the cutest.
Okay. We've got some updates on the Whose Line Is It Anyway. We have two conflicting reports and possibly an insider report. It's quite exciting. Michael Carling, our inimitable president, has been Googling the fact, and there is no online rumours of a return of Whose Line Is It Anyway. However, we have an email, a text, saying that the reason the person who originally sent the message, who's neglected to put their name in either of these, knows that Whose Line Is coming back is because their housemate's uncle works on Mock the Week, which is produced by Dan Patterson, and Dan Patterson also produced the original series of Whose Line Is It Anyway, and apparently Dan Patterson is giving impressions that that's going to happen. So, we've all learned something.
If anyone from Whose Line Is It Anyway is looking for new, up-and-coming, young, brilliant stars...
Then look elsewhere, yes.
The
Okay.
great things about the Bristol improv.
With the Bristol Improv
Oh,
Society,
yeah,
yes.
you know.
Solid bunch of guys.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Solid bunch of guys. Stay away from Cambridge, though. Cretins. They're fine. I actually haven't seen them. And I have the Cambridge Impronauts. I went to see them in Edinburgh. They're very good. Okay, I'm sorry. We're going to have a game of genre switch. It's going to be another three-person scene. But at any given point, I will change the genre and the players will have to react. So, Ben, we need another situation.
Bank heist.
Bank heist. This can be at any point in the bank heist, just before, during, after, maybe 3 weeks from now, remorse, years on. Could be anything. So you'll begin the scene in neutral, and I will change the genre when I wish. Off you go.
I've got the dynamite.
Dynamite? That's a bit strong for the safe, isn't it?
I like it strong, you see. I'm a man who likes things strong.
Well, yeah, but I figured out the combination like last week. I sent out the memo and everything. Didn't you get it?
Yeah, I know, but it's not very strong, is it?
Well, yeah, but it's a bit less obvious, if we're trying to, do a quick one, in and out, don't make a fuss. Explosions are, not really what we want.
Genre switch to teen angst film.
Look, okay, my father says I've got to be strong. He makes me drink undiluted Ribena, okay? It's strong.
Wow.
Look, I'm just completely overwhelmed, and there's a lot to do, and it's all I can do to not break down at the moment. And, it's bad enough you don't even listen or, read the memos I send out, okay?
Oi, Dave, you're the geek of the group, yeah. Tell us your idea, or I'll punch you.
I say we should hack into their computer security system and program everything to make some sort of weird noise that knocks everybody out, and then we just walk in there and take the money.
Genre switch to murder mystery.
And then we will assemble them all in the drawing room. I know this bank has a drawing room because it's an expensive bank. It's a posh people bank. That's why it's got lots of money, and that's why we're robbing it. And then once they're assembled in the drawing room, we'll unmask the robbers! Being ourselves!
Genre switch to war film.
That's counterproductive.
Well, it's either that or dig a tunnel!
Do you want to win this war? The war against banks.
Fine, we'll dig a bloody tunnel.
And we put in the TNT, and we blow that thing sky high.
Genre switch to daytime soap.
I can't remember the plan.
I'm going to leave you both in the tunnel, because you slept with my wife.
Genre switch to zombie film.
Oh, great.
Oh.
Why does this always happen whenever we play a bank?
That's not the point. Get the TNT and blow him away.
He's got the TNT.
Oh, dear.
We can only hope that he'll blow himself up. I mean, he's a zombie after all.
Like
Well, I mean, he can't-
paper.
Genre switch to we're putting on a wedding type film. I can't remember the name.
I mean, it's a bit difficult now he's turned into a zombie. I mean, I'm supposed to be the best man for him and your wedding after we've got this bank heist done.
Look, I've got my own problems deciding between a DJ and a band, and we've got it. We're out of pocket for this wedding. That's why we're robbing the bank in the first place.
Ellen, will you press the plunger with me?
Okay, just promise me that your mother's not going to turn into an evil cow.
I can't promise that, but I love you.
I love you.
Can we save this mushiness for after we've robbed the bank, guys? Or at least do it when I'm not here?
Oh, that's typical. You haven't supported.
Oh no, it would appear that the bank alarm has gone off. You all got shot by the police.
Thank you.
Okie dokie. Oh, how did they escape? Oh, Santa came on his reindeer and
Get away from the- get away from
Sorry,
the sound effects.
I've got them all now. Okay, right. That was our show. Take it as it is. We've got a bit of plugging to do now. Ben, would you like to start off the plugging?
Shall I? I'll start plugging things in.
Plugging.
Well, I am working with the improv group in the city, Miss Imp, and I've got a couple of things coming up with them. I'm in a big comedy review called The Glee Show at the 25th at the Glee Club in Nottingham. Tickets are £3 for students. Come along, it'd be great to see you there. And then I'm also in a long-form play called Unspeakable Acts. We get a play script, we read the first page or so, we use that as the basis, then we throw the script away and we make up the rest of it. That is on the 6th of February.
Exciting stuff. I suggest you all go. Bit of plugging for the Society. We have our first proper new theatre show of the new troupe, headed up by Miss Rebecca Ellis, a very funny woman. That's from the 13th to the 18th of February in the new theatre. 13th to the 16th of February. I've written it down wrong. In the new theatre. That's a show every evening and a matinee on the Saturday. A matinee on Saturday. Okie dokie. I hope you've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed presenting it. Guys, have you enjoyed doing it?
Yes, thank you.
Yes.
Well, that means that whether or not people have enjoyed listening to it is essentially irrelevant. So, we'd like to...
It's not irrelevant, it's improv.
We'd like to hand you back to Ben for the final song and, just a bit of gentle hugging.
Really? This is the first time you've handed it over to me before the end of the show.
I know, I just thought, it's your stuff.
Well, thank you everyone for listening to the first ever
So we're going to have a song from PJ Harvitz called Let England Shake. Whoa!
Muppet.